Hey guys, AntVenom here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the Cave Gen mod for Minecraft 1.3. Now, if you guys ever been looking for a bigger adventure in Minecraft or something that might be slightly more difficult than the typical adventure, then you might want to check this mod out, because this mod kind of fundamentally changes the way that you think about the game. And the reason why is because there is no sunlight that comes into this cave here. So the dangerous mobs themselves are a dime a dozen, the good mobs do not exist, and finding things like wood and your typical resources are very, very difficult. However, regular ores and things like that still do spawn, but they have a different percentage of spawn rate. So anyways, the way that the Cave Gen mod works is that all you have to do when you spawn a new world type is just to select caves, and I'll show you guys that here in a little bit, and you will spawn inside of a giant cave with nothing. And you want to explore around, and the only way that I know of to find wood is, I'm not sure, you might be able to find them within dungeons, but the best way to find them is through these shacks, which you can find on the massive floor area of the cave systems themselves. So that's the only real way you can get wood, and you have to fight around other mobs in order to get to it. So you kind of, it's almost like a sneaking mission, you know. If I wanted to get to that shack that's over there, because things like wood, dirt, and gravel can spawn by the shacks. And fun fact, the only way to get gravel is by going to those shacks that are over there. So anyways, so let's just go ahead and let's see if we can ninja our way over to here. I've already played on this map just a little bit, so I actually did invade the shack already, and it was really difficult, and like I had to fight off a whole ton of mobs getting here. And as you can see, I still didn't have time to get at all of the wood that was here by the time something like a skeleton already wound up catching me. But yeah, it changes the way that, you know, you end up playing Minecraft. You have to think about it a whole lot differently, and it just makes all of the necessary resources very, very scarce. So anyways, the next thing that I wanted to get into with this mod is what the chances of different ores spawning. So for any ore that spawns within the world, because they're not like everywhere, but for any chance of any one ore that does spawn, the percentage of it being something like coal is 45%, iron is 35%, redstone is 10, lapis is 6, diamond is 3, and emerald is 1. And I can tell you guys right now, there's an emerald over there, and I want it. I want it badly. Like I marked it with a little piece of gravel that's on the ground, but it's too hard to survive in this landscape. All right, let's see. Do I have okay. I think I got enough pieces of wood to make myself a cobblestone pickaxe. Let me see here. Give me the cobblestone, and don't kill me, spiders. Don't kill me. Get an upgrade. Yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to get iron, and well, I think the first thing that I'm going to want to make, oh, geez, I need to cook up the iron first, so I'm going to have to use wood to cook up some iron, and then I think the first thing I'm going to make is a bucket, so I can start using these buckets of lava as ways to cook my stuff up. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be playing through this too much. I want to spawn a new world here in just a second, just to give you guys an idea of how mind-numbing it can be to play in a mode like this, where the danger is just so much higher. And I challenge you guys to play this in hard mode, because, I mean, you get one creeper blast with no armor, and you're screwed. So, yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to exit out here, and I am going to generate a new map. So, to generate a new map, you just want to go to single player, create new world. Obviously, I want to keep it on survival. You could even do it on hardcore if you wanted to be super hardcore about it. Go to more world options, world type, and here you want to select caves. So, that's all you have to do for that, so it won't mess up your current worlds or anything like that, thankfully. So, just go ahead and let's create a new world here. And whoa, dangerous spawning spot, but it looks like we can see the ground right away. I can't see a shack right away though, so hopefully I'm going to be able to get down to the ground here. But yeah, so I think things, you know, finding things like wood are going to be very, very difficult if I don't get to the ground here very quickly. Another thing that I wanted to mention as well is things like strongholds, villages, pyramids, jungle temples, and mine shafts do not appear in this mode. Only dungeons do, but they're like on their own level. They are so rare. They're really hard to find. So it looks like we have ourselves a shack down there. Hopefully there's going to be one more, and hopefully the zombies are going to be the only thing guarding them, because zombies are just, they're useless. Like, oh crap, can I make it into the water down there? I think I can. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna make it. Creeper, you know what? Creeper, come at me. Creeper, just come at me. There's nothing else around. Okay, back up. Yeah, you won't take much damage if you get enough room to back up. So, like, sometimes you can use creepers to blow up other mobs, but I want to be really careful about that, because I don't want so many mobs seeing me that it's ridiculous. But I'm gonna use these creepers to blow up these zombies. Come here, guys. Okay, can I do this? Can I do this? Yes, I can. Yeah! And I'm sure I did a whole ton of damage to the zombie in the process. Well, maybe not a ton of damage. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. We got ourselves a little bit of food, and it looks like this area is pretty much secure from any mobs being around, at least for the time being. Only torches, though. That's really crappy. I really would have liked to get something like, you can get things like leather armor within these. You can get things like melon seeds. Those are incredibly useful if you can get enough light around and, you know, enough tilled soil. You know, like I said, it just fundamentally changes the way you play the game because there's no sunlight and there's no peaceful mobs. So, yeah, another thing to note as well is that the bonus chest doesn't actually spawn within the cave. So if you wanted to start off with the bonus chest, for whatever reason, it actually spawns on the surface of all this. Because if I were to fly up and out of here, you would notice that there is a flat surface. When I hit F3 here, when the Y becomes 128, it all becomes extremely flat. And it's all grass up there, and it's all very flat. So if you wanted to grow trees or anything like that, if you wanted to bring any grass down, then that would be the way that you would want to do it. So you want to go up to the surface and get grass from up there. And that was an email. Yeah. So one thing that I would recommend about this mod, if you were to try it for yourselves, is to consider downloading Hamashi. At least I think this would work, and then running a LAN server, because obviously this won't work in multiplayer because this is not a multiplayer mod. But the way Hamashi works is it fakes being on a private network, so you could theoretically play this with other people if you were to use Hamashi. Usually I wouldn't recommend Hamashi, but because of and I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, but typically, you know, you would only have to set up a server in order to play with other people. There is no other way to do it. But now, because of the whole LAN server thing, it does actually make sense to have something like Hamachi, so you can use client-side mods on servers and stuff. I think that would wind up working. Not 100% sure. The other person might require the mod as well, but for something like a cave system generation, I'm not 100% sure. Both people might require it, but yeah, it would end up working out if you were to play on a public server, or not a public server, but like a privately hosted, you know, LAN server. Like if I were to open this up to LAN, then it would wind up working for anyone else on my network or anyone else connected to me through Hamashi. So anyways, ooh, there's experience over here. Yeah, come at me, creeper. Come at me, creeper. Yeah, just come at me. Ha, you think you got anything on me? No, you don't. No, you don't. But yeah, so from here I could use these materials to venture off into the world, and again, everything else is a lot more scarce. I think I've pretty much covered the basis of this entire mod at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to let you guys give this a try for yourself. Any additional information / the download link that you're going to need are going to be found in the description below. So anyways, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.